What the hell was that? Let's go! Felix! Yes! Yes! Let's go! G'day guys, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Same guy, same room, same attitude, same pissed off, man. I'm pissed off. I'm annoyed. We'll go for half an hour, 35 minutes, and I've got a lot of things to discuss for this team. And if you get it later, cool. That's awesome. But first of all, yeah, Carl, man, it's nothing personal. None of this is personal. It's not personal to any viewer directly, unless you call me an idiot or something like that. It's not personal, all right? It's sorry, in the background, I've got the fantasy playing in the background. Nothing of this is personal. I'm just sick of the debate. I really am sick of the debate. It's been happening. I know the playoff games. I know this. I know that. I'm just sick of the debate. That's what I'm sick of, man. I'm over talking about the actual debate. Like, it's not the fact of like, this guy says that guy, you say that thing. It's the actual question itself. That's what I'm over. Because in reality, this is reality. Hello, check off. In reality, they're not going to fire him. They won't do it. They won't fire Tomlin. So why do we keep talking about it? That's what annoys me the most, is we keep talking about it. Right? That annoys me the most. It's not this person says this or this person says that. Okay, he is good for doing this. He's doing this. It's the debate is happening all the effing time. That's what annoys me the most. Because you don't need to have the debate. It's non-existent. Because we know as Steeler fans, even a bloke in his room from Australia knows, and by the way, I'm not even sure what the score was. What was the score? 24-10? Far out. We know as Steeler fans that the Rooneys in the organization aren't going to fire Tomlin. It's not going to happen. It took 80 years, 60-something years to fire Matt Canada for the first time in season. They're not going to do it for the next 5 games. They won't do it next year, in his last year of his contract. If you don't like him, sweet. Cool. If you don't like his play calling, cool. Right? But the consistent basis of we need to fire him, get rid of him, blah, blah, blah. I'm just done with it. I'm done with the argument. The argument makes no sense to me. So let's get into the game. Nothing personal, Carl. Thank you for the gifted. I appreciate that. I really do thank you for the gifted. It's growing the members. The members here are awesome. You're awesome too, Carl. It's nothing personal. This is just heated stuff from a really bad game, right? If we were at a bar, it'd be the same thing. 2 hours later, we'd have beers and we'd be talking about Jerome Bettis in the Super Bowl or Steelers versus Cardinals 43 with Debo, right? It's nothing personal. It's only personal when someone calls me out. Like last week, a few fellas did it. 2 fellas called me out consistently. And because I'm on the internet, because I'm an easy target. I'm the bloke here on the TV. I'm the easy target. With people who I don't even know some people's names or faces. I'm the easy target, right? And I've got to be a bigger man than that and not get too fired up. But this game fires me up. How bad we played today and how bad certain parts of this game was like, how? The weather delay fires me up. The fact that Miles Killebrew had two pass flags on a face mask and took out the punter. Okay? Tomlin can't control that. Now, coaching can control that, but he can't control the play on the field like that. So I'm just done with the argument overall because we can't change it. Now, this game today, you had the injuries first. Kenny Pickett, Isaac Seumalo, and 50. We missed them all. Trubisky is not the guy. So if you do want to give some blame to Tomlin, for sure, 1,000%. He's a personnel decision, right? Personnel decision, you blame Tomlin for that. Dead set. They're playing Trubisky because they put him all the money, and he's a quarterback number 2. He's an awful quarterback. The minute that we had to wait an hour and a half to know we're going to lose that game. That's one of the most insufferable losses ever because we had to wait through the rain delay to know we were going to lose. That's why it sucked. Let me check my audio, see if I'm good. And I am good. So it's nothing personal at all. It's just football. And I keep hearing the background. I keep hearing that playoff. Nothing at all. It's just crazy emotions all around the shop. And now the Yinzers and Pittsburgh fans are going to go in complete crazy mode because we lost the game. First of all, shout out to the Arizona Cardinals. They played a good game. They took on Trey McBride, 89 yards. Kyler Murray had 1 TD. James Conner was on fire, 105, 2 TDs. But we made so many errors. You had the bad snap from Mason Cole. You had Trubisky couldn't lay down the football. Trubisky near the end couldn't find anyone open, right? You had the missed field goal from Chris Boswell. You had the penalty from JPJ in the end zone. You name it. You name any one of the players. No one played really good football, maybe besides the run game with Najee or Warren. Those kind of blokes maybe had a good game today. So, yeah, man, nothing personal. I'm just sick of the debate. I really am. I really am. So, yeah, it's just crazy. G'day, DB. What's going on? 100%, man. G'day, Roy. What's up? Um, what's going on? Rum hunting in Tomb, checking the chat. Exactly right. There's some really bad, and I appreciate you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Brandy. I appreciate the comments. And this is what happens, though. This is what happens when we get to a loss. It's the overall overwhelming emotions of being a fan because we want our team to win. At the end of the day, we want our team to do the best football we can, and we had what looked like an easier game, being 10-2, and the Steelers, they went down for a great first drive. They got the 3 points. I felt confident, and then it all just fell apart. It all fell apart, right? So yeah, thank you, Brandy in the chat here. G'day, Gene, Viper, Rum Hut, Carl's in there, of course, and g'day, Juice. And I hear you. This happens all the time, right? And could be his worst loss ever. Could be a possibility, man. So it is what it is, man. But this happens all the time. G'day, Zay, what's going on? And I'm sure we will hear this throughout the week. I won't be too crazy on it. Like I have my rant today in this live. I'll probably do one video and maybe a video tonight. Keep the content rolling, keep going because this stuff helps me. Talking about the team helps me get through these kind of things, and it's really fun when we're winning, and it's really terrible when we lose. So yeah, it does suck. G'day, Thomas. What's going on? Yeah. As a diehard Steelers fan, you should know that, and any Steelers fan, 100%. Yeah, it has been the case. It has played down to terrible competition. G'day, Bubba. What's going on? We have played down to terrible competition, but I'm not going to put all the blame just solely on Tomlin. Okay, Tomlin starts up here, and then Terrell Austin, all that kind of stuff. The players play the game. It was a lot of crap. At the end of the day, it was crap. It really was. It wasn't a good game to watch. Yeah, I agreed too. Like it just something about that just didn't. And when you knew Trubisky was in, blame on him. Kenny Pickett got hurt. The 4th-and-1 call, Tomlin said go 4th-and-1. The next minute that we were in shotgun, they ran Najee, couldn't get a yard. They get a TD there. It's a different game. They squander points there. They run down the field for 99 yards. What do? All you can do is watch and talk and complain and do whatever. Like I said, if I was in the bar and we're all chilling, you'd be like, man, that sucks. But the next half an hour to an hour, you'd talk it out. You'd have some beverages. You'd have some meal, and you slowly push through it, right? I've got 5 more games to go. I did say in my pregame, I said, mathematically, we're not eliminated from the playoffs. But when you're only scoring, DJ got a touchdown, and we don't even care. So when you're only scoring 10 points and you're allowing them to get up like that by 17, well, they have 17 points on the third quarter, and they run away for a TD right near the end. And yeah, there was just some tough calls that didn't go our way. Some fumbles for the Cardinals didn't go our way. Najee got 63. Joe and Warren got 59. Trubisky 5. Kenny Pickett 3. 130. So look, this is just my one bloke's opinion, being me ranting, having a go, and I appreciate you guys being in here and all that kind of stuff. But it's hard to stomach. What we saw today was pretty terrible. It was pretty awful, right? Yeah, he did. I think he did say it too. And you'll hear from the Triple B Experience. They have a podcast. I might be. I got to figure out if I should be able to come on the Wednesday. I'm pretty sure I'm not working. So, and Zay and the Steelers too. Another YouTuber here as well. So there are 2 YouTubers. If you don't like my take or you want a different take, you know what? Go check them out. Zay is cool. He's got his channel, and also the Triple B Experience has their channel too, talking about the game. But at the end of the day, and you know what? And some people really don't like my take. I say to them, you either don't watch or you make your own channel. That's what I'm saying. This helps me get through my Steelers loss, wins, everything else. I can talk Pittsburgh Steelers today, or I can talk about Steelers Debo and Big Ben era and Centennial Holmes and all that kind of stuff. So this helps me get through it, and I have a good fun time. The members here are fantastic. The YouTube comments are fantastic. I do get a lot of trolls because the people believe that I don't know football. They say, "Oh, you're from Australia. What do you know?" But I wake up at 5 a.m., 3 a.m. to watch the game. So that's why sometimes I get a little bit heated and I say I don't give two shits. I get annoyed because everyone comes at you. They come at you. Everything's rosy. It's all rosy when we're winning, sunshine and rainbows. But when we're losing, we get a big storm like we saw today in Heinz Field, and it sucks. And now it's like back to the drawing board. It's like, okay, how do the Steelers be 7-5 and start to win games and have a chance to go to the playoffs? Right? People were saying this was a trap game. I don't believe it was a trap game because we're not that good of a team. We're not that good of a team. It looked good last week against the Bengals. We couldn't score the points. Wasn't there. The yards were there. But in this one, it just wasn't working in our favor, right? And the penalties killed us. Illegal formations. We had, I think, maybe a false start. We had Killebrew had 2. Those kind of things kill you, man. They really do kill you. So it's hard. It's hard to even coach out of that. There you go. That's crazy. Browns are doing a bit better. 100%. Thank you, Thomas, mate. And look, I am not for everyone. I'm not. I'm not the best bloke. I can be a terrible person. I can be. I'm a bit stubborn. Well, I'm a lot stubborn. I don't like being told what to do. I can be a really bad person. I can be. I know that. I know I'm not for everyone, right? But I don't want to be for everyone. I want to just talk my talk and have fun. That's what I want to do. And if it's like this, you know. So, yeah. Well, I'm curious to do what. That's exactly right. QB is 1, but 2 and 3. I don't know. Yeah, he did a dance. There's no room to dance, man. No room to dance. 100%, yeah. And that's why we're all here, man. We're all here because we love our team and we have different takes. That's what the internet, I think, was designed to make us. You know what? I think the internet and stuff like that and social media was designed for us to fight. I really do. I think social media is like, it's a blessing and a curse. Because social media, you go through Twitter, there'll be people fighting each other now. The Mike Tomlin debate, the running back debate, the Fire Austin debate. It's like these conversations you probably have in person, a bit more lighthearted. But on the internet, you're more almost like back and forth because you don't know the person. And then you get all anger and you read it with anger. I think the social media is designed. I think it's designed to make us angry. And then what do we do when we get angry? We eat food, we watch television, we're addicted to the screen, all the advertisements. That's what it's designed to do. That's my conspiracy theory on it anyway. 100%. It didn't look good. He had 3. I thought he only had 2. Far out. 100% Thomas. Yeah, it's a bad game. 100%. Put him in. Yeah, I should be there. There'll be I've got Thursday off, so I should be there for sure. Just send me the link and stuff like that. But you go through it, man. That's 24-10. We didn't score points. You know, I'm not going to defend Tomlin and say that was his best coaching outlet or whatever. I think I'm just really sick of the debate because we can't control that. And if you can't control it, why would you bother discussing it? And this certain position, we know. We know if you like him, 1A you like him, 1B you don't. So what can you do? The only thing you can really do is hope to goodness that Kenny could be okay and get back to better health. And we don't know who starts versus the Patriots. But in this game, they allowed James Conner to run all over him. The middle linebacker position kind of went to goodbye once Atlanta Roberts went out. They had Mark Robinson in there. They could only do so much. You know, Mick came back, but didn't make a. Mick came back and said, we're still in the. So with that loss today, because it was versus the NFC, we were, and no more Tom. I hear it. That happens all the time, but there's nothing to back that up. I just said we can't find that. But that's your opinion, whatever. It's done. No, so we're still the fifth. We're still the 5th seed, I think, unless the Browns win. We're 6, so we're still 7-5 with 5 games to go. That was one I think you wanted to have to build off the success what we had last week versus the Bengals. I think you wanted to kind of see your team take care of business. And the fact is they started out so well. Like George Pickens, 10-yard, Najee was running down there. And I'll have to go back and watch the game again. Maybe not so soon, but I'll go back and watch it again. And it just all fell apart. The penalties, and just the lack of third downs. I think third downs were terrible. I think that was really bad. Can't believe Trubisky got a TD. So 58 plays, first downs were 18, third down efficiency was 4 for 11. So you talk about, who to blame. It's you're blaming the offense, you're blaming everyone. Everyone in that building, the way how we feel as Steelers fans should feel the exact same way in their stomach. Should be like, why am I getting paid millions of dollars for that performance? But at the same time too, the way how I deal with the loss is I talk it out for the next hour or so in videos, and then I move on. Then tomorrow I figure it out. I don't stay there too long. You stay there too long, you're gonna get gray hairs and you'll feel sick, you'll feel down and done. I'm always hopeful for a better turnaround. So 5.5 yards per average play. We got more yards than them, which we're talking about yards earlier, 10 drives each. And third downs has killed us completely. And they had a 3rd and 12. They had some big plays to their tight ends and their receivers. JPJ got burned a few times. You know what I mean? A football game played out, and at the end of the day, they were the better team, and that's it. And that's why I think the records. People talk about the records and track games and all these kind of things. And at the end of the day, it's one team versus the other and see what happens. The Cardinals also beat the Dallas Cowboys, right? And then a few weeks later, Dallas Cowboys beat someone else. It just happens. Holy dooly. It happens. So any questions, put them my way. G'day, Jersey. Yeah, that's going to happen. I see it. It just happens all the time. I don't know. I kind of thought they should have run the ball more. I thought they were running the ball more. And I like the way they moved the ball down the field with Kenny Pickett. And I was like, okay, we got a game here. I thought we can take care of business. They were rushing the quarterback and Kyler Murray. And I thought, okay, 3 points, not too bad. Get 3 points and we'll sort it out. But nothing happened after that. All we saw was 3 and outs, Yeah, exactly right. It was good. Then out of rhythm, they lost it. And how do you come back from that too? Pass defense is terrible. Yeah, we've seen numerous times. We've seen third down in 15 or third down in 14. They can't stop it. I don't know what happens. Maybe next year, we can talk about this too as we go, but maybe next year, the Steelers got to find an offensive coordinator. We don't know if it's going to be Sullivan or Eddie Faulkner. They could just be, time being replacements. But right now, too, Mike Tomlin, I know people want him gone. I know 70% of people want him gone, right? But he's there. He has a contract till 2024. And we don't know if the Roonies are going to extend that. Or could it be Mike Tomlin's last year and they mutually leave? Like they go, okay, that's his last year. He's been in the league 19 years. Or does Tomlin sign an extension? It's crazy. G'day, Blue Nose. What's going on? So, and he's not, because that's it. G'day, Fred. What's up? A lot of new people today. How are the new people? What's going on? I agree with you. I don't think Pickett's not trash, but that's you. You say what you want to say, and if that's how you deal with the loss, that's how you deal with it. But to me, I don't like Trubisky. I think Pickett has it. I think he was playing good before he got injured. If Kenny Pickett gets that TD, runs it in, and doesn't get hurt, there could have been a helmet to helmet too. We're cheering because it was 10-0, right? And then we didn't get anything. Then it could have been 10-7. No, or was it? I think it might have been. Wait, it might have been 10-3. And if we got that, or was it 3? I don't know what it was. No, sorry, it was 3-3. It was 3-3. We either go for a field goal, make it 6-3, or if we get a TD, we make it 10-3, and then it's a different game. They missed it. They ran from shotgun. Najee and the O-line couldn't get the ball moving. Then they lost. And sometimes too, you know what? It sucks, man. You play games and you want to play your hardest. I thought they played pretty competitive football. I didn't think they were that checked out. Maybe sometimes in the defense they were, but I thought they played some good football. Like it didn't. I thought they showed up. To be honest, I didn't think it was a whitewash or a blowout or anything like that. I thought they showed up. It just sucks, man. Donna says a two-win team. Yeah, but sometimes records don't matter too, man. Yeah, that's a point too. I think that if this season doesn't go the right way, there could be a chance where they don't even give him another contract and they just go, finish at your last season, see what happens. That's 19 years in the league, and then they might try someone else. That is something I could see the Roonies doing. And I guess that's probably the best of both worlds because Tomlin had his Super Bowl. He's still trying to get that never had a non-losing season and see what happens next year. That could be that the fact is they might not renew his contract. I don't know just yet. No one knows just yet. But his contract's till next year. That's why I get over the fire Tomlin crowd because it's more the argument than it is based off what you're saying about it because we can't control the argument. If that makes any sense. What do you think about? I wish they would. I wish they would. I wish that Trubisky is very hard to watch, and it does come back to Tomlin. So we got that right. So Trubisky, look, that could be, or if it's under Tomlin, yeah, sure, it's his problem. But without that, Trubisky is very tough to watch. Very. He cannot win you games. He straight up sucks. Like he straight up is a bad quarterback. He's not good. He's slow, got a slow arm. I just don't trust him at all. So Trubisky versus the Patriots, nah. I'd rather go with Rudolph, have a go. But the person, like I said before, the personnel staff, they won't change it. They're gonna go if Kenny's out, they'll make Trubisky 1 and they'll go Mason Rudolph 2. We know that. We already know that. So it's very tough. Yeah, they did. Yep. 100%. We can't control it. Oh, it is. You just told me the Roonies will never fight Tomlin and it's useless to complain about it. It pretty much is, to be honest. It really is. It is useless. It is. You can critique him in certain games. I'm talking about the actual the narrative of why do we talk about the debate. The debate makes no sense to me. No sense. The debate in the middle. If you want to have your take, fine, but it doesn't make any sense because you know deep down in your black and gold still a heart that Tomlin isn't going anywhere. So why would we discuss it? That's the thing. And Carlos says out Tomlin, no more Tomlin. But that doesn't get you anywhere. Where does it get you? It gets you nowhere. You can have that. Yeah, I don't want to start it either. That's what I'm saying. The debate makes no sense because there is no debate. We know what the Roonies are going to do. Anyways, we'll keep moving forward. Give him a fair shot. I would say that too. Yeah, and then we have the other side with Zoo. I agree with Zoo. I think he is one of the best coaches. He always gives us a chance to win, and when we have these bad losses, piles on. You're gonna see it everywhere. It just happens. But what I'm saying is, there's no point for the debate to exist because we know what the Roonies do, and with Matt Canada, they took him 80 years to make a change. Who makes a call on Biscuit? Oh, that's a good question too. It probably comes down to I'd probably say Tomlin. I think head coach has that responsibility. Head coach, of course, they all talk together, but I'd probably say Tomlin too. So, but the thing is, look, I don't want to see him out there, but yeah, you want to see. I don't know. It's tough. It is tough because if you don't play Kenny Pickett, of course, it's going to be hard to win a game. Anytime you see Trubisky out there, he doesn't score points. He just doesn't score points for our team. And that's because we knew straight away when we were down by 17 points and whatnot. We can't score points with him getting 14 a drive. It's just not going to happen. So does Mike Tomlin make a choice and say, you know what, let's put Rudolph out there, give it a crack, and give the 2019 vibes where you had Rudolph playing okay before he got hurt. Right? It's been 3 years. We haven't seen him play. We haven't seen Rudolph play for 3 years. Can it be any worse than Trubisky? If Kenny's out, do you make Rudolph the quarterback number 1, and then do you put Trubisky as quarterback number 2? It could be a thingo. Yeah, it is crazy. But today, guys, is a bad loss. I'll go live for the next 10 minutes. We'll call it a short one. The shorter it is, the better it is for people can watch after. But yeah, nothing personal to anyone. It's more like when I say Steeler Nation, I'm saying everyone. I'm saying like everyone around the world, right? You guys know I'm a Tomlin guy, but this loss sucks. 24-10. Dude, you got to score more points than that, right? That's the first time that our defense has given up 20 points, I think, in 5 games. So it's a bad loss. And you can put some blame on Tomlin, say the team wasn't ready. You can put some blame on this, but there's a lot of penalties involved too. If you're going to have like maybe a positive take, I thought the run game was pretty good in certain parts. I thought Najee was pretty good running the ball. Same with Warren too. But the passing game was there. Just going back to it, there's so many key things like the penalties or stuff like that, or the fumble. Okay, let's end on one thing or bring this up. The Mason Cole fumble was pretty bad. Like you were down by, I think 10-0 or 10-3 or something like that. Yeah, 10-3. And Mason Cole snapped the ball in all game. Mason Cole, if you want to think about firing anyone, am I here? My internet went off. Yeah. Mason Cole had a really bad game and he fumbled the ball and then didn't jump on it. But Gene says here, who's had the best game? Muth had a good game. I thought Muth had a good game. My internet went out too. Yeah, my internet went out. But Muth had a good game. I think Najee had a good game. I think as well Warren had a good game too. They were running the ball pretty well. The offensive line was moving their guys forward. Just nothing else worked. Do you know what I mean? No, what I'm saying is, let me clarify. What I'm pretty much saying in a nutshell is we can't. What can we do, Carl? Carl, what can we do? Nothing. We can't do anything. I'm saying is there could be, and look, you can have two different points to the same topic, right? There could be a chance that they might just go, you know what, contract, it's going to end 24. That could be a possibility. Or they could say as well that Mike Tomlin gets an extension, but they're not going to fire the guy. Won't happen. So his contract could end, or they could give him an extension, but they're not going to fire him. That's it. So when his contract ends, that's not being fired. It just means his contract ends. So yeah, I'm not going around in circles, man. I'm not going in circles again. Second and goal, Ron Warren. I thought Najee was okay. I thought Najee was okay to run that ball. Maybe it wasn't the best play call. It was pretty much an automatic going to be a run anyway. When Trubisky was in quarterback, you knew it was going to be a run. Yeah, so like what I'm saying, do I need the fireworks? Look, I'm not going to go into it again. I'm not going to go into it again. I'm just saying, what can we do? We can't change it. Steel fans, we have zero control. Zero control over the outcome. So there's no point to have the debate. There's one option where Mike Tomlin's here till 2024 and he ends the contract, and that's it. There's another option where he gets extended next year and he gets 3 or 4 more years. But the third option, the Rooney's firing him, I think 0.0%, 0.01%. Holy dearly. Any news on what? No, I haven't seen any news on what's injury. I hope he's good. Isaac Siamala went out too, so he went out as well. Yeah, he went out too. Oh yeah. I just saw Deontay Johnson scoring it, celebrating a TD. But that's all right. So I haven't heard any news on him. What else we got? No more Tomlin again. He's at the moment. Yeah, we know that. Exactly right. Amos zero-way control. I like that. That's it. Yeah. So do I. I thought more play action too. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, well, we'll get more play action involved. But when Kenny Pickett went down, it's tough. Like, let me go through some of the plays because some of the, like, what were we doing? Play by play. We lost 24-10. You got to blame everyone. So we got a field goal. They got a punt. Then we got a punt for 2 yards. Then they got a field goal. Then we did a punt. And then they did a punt. And then we had the down. So it kind of changed. The momentum changed, really, when we went for the 79 yards down the field. And it was 3-3. We got the downs. And then they got the TD going 99 yards for a 15-yard play. Then we end the half. The half went on for about 2 hours. That was crazy. They start with a punt. Then we fumble. So this is how the order of events went. From the downs, when Tomlin went 4th and 1, he went for it. If Tomlin gets that correct decision and they score the touchdown, then the score would be 10-3. Okay, Didn't happen. 4th and 1. They missed it. The Arizona Cardinals showed up. By the way, another football team shows up and they play football too. They get the downs at the 1 yard line. Then they allow 99 yards down the field. So there could have been a chance the Steelers went up 10-3. Could have been a chance. He went for it. They gambled. It didn't pay off. It came back to bite him in the bum. Cardinals went down the field to score 99 yards and a TD, 10-3. End the half. The half goes on for what? 2.5 hours? Crazy. They come out, do a 3 and out. They punt. The score is 10-3. Then you have 7 plays, 17 yards. And you know you're playing Trubisky. So we're like, Trubisky, the offense, it sucks, whatever. So the play was 7 plays, 17 yards, and a fumble, right? That sucks. 10-3. Then you get the touchdown, 17-3. We then go down the field to miss a field goal, 17-3. You mix in the penalties on the offense. You mix in the killer brew penalties on the teams. You mix in all those kind of things. You also mix in the Cardinals had some fumbles too. The Cardinals had some fumbles we didn't pick up. So they punt the ball. Then we punt the ball 3 and out. They go 4 plays, 33 yards, 24-3. We get a late touchdown. That's the game. That's how the game rolled. That's pretty much how the game rolled. It just didn't go in our favor. The guys didn't step up in the key spots. 9 plays, 48 yards, missed field goal, didn't help us. And then it was 17-3. Next minute, 24-3. The game's over. It's garbage time. 10 plays, 75 yards. So that's why I get very frustrated and very animated and very emotional and annoyed when I hear the blame on one person. Because the blame on one person makes no sense to me. The blame should be everyone. Everyone collectively should be the blame. It should be on the receivers, the O-line, offense, defense, TJ, everyone. It should be a team loss. I think J-Devil said team game, team blame. That's what it should be, right? And it all starts there. So we score that touchdown, it's a different game. It is a 10-3 to game, and they would have 4 minutes left. You never know what's going to happen. Maybe we get a stop. We go to halftime and 10-3. They get the ball, go 3 and out, and then we don't fumble. It's a bad snap. There are so many comedy of errors on this game. It's not just like, oh, by the way, Coach Tomlin's team, they played down to their opposition. They just didn't play good enough, right? And maybe they're just playing down, but they didn't play good enough to win, and they had some really bad errors. Some bad errors being the what do you call it? Being like the fumbles and the penalties, all that kind of stuff. John says, "I'm a Tomlin fan. Good man, great coach. I love that. Me too. I think he's a good person." Prevent defense again. Yeah, that's crazy. That's right. And there should be some pressure on Austin, but they're not going to fire Austin either. 100%. We'll get back at it. And Carla says, "John, what's up?" So, anyways, guys, I'll try and call it there. I do want to try and make another smaller video and just go over everything like that for about 5 minutes. So I'll make another video, more content, more this, more that. But if we agree, cool. If we disagree, cool. It is what it is. Everyone's really emotional because that's football, man. So, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's just kind of a one season coach account for the whole duration of each team. Yeah, look, I'm not going to go back into it. To me, it's more than just to blame the coach. But what do we do as fans? What do? We love and cheer and support our team, and you grab a beverage, and move on. Thank everyone who came into the live chat today and say hello. Like I said, I do want to try and be the best that I can on YouTube. Recently, I have blocked a lot of trolls, people going at me. Not like you, Carling, like that. That's different. I mean, like people really going at me for calling me an idiot, all this kind of stuff, homo and all that kind of crap. I've let it get to my head too much. I need to check back. I need to focus on Steelers content. I need to focus on football, Pittsburgh, and good vibes. And I'm just needed to push them aside because that's just the role that I'm in. But I really do enjoy talking football, and I think we still have a chance. We beat the Patriots. We go back to 8-5, and then we're in the wild card race. Steelers, NFC, AFC North. Yeah, we're still there. But yeah, guys, I thank everyone who came into the chat today. Over a 4.5 hour stream because of the rain delays. I even thank all the Steelers fans who went to the game, got soaking wet. I thank you guys in the chat. I thank my mates from Washington and from Mexico. My mates Gil and Yale who came down to Sydney. They had to watch this game at 5 a.m. They know how bad it is when you wake up 5 a.m. You know how passionate and crazy I am about this team. And you sit in the loss. It sucks. You deal with it. Then you move on. So you guys have been awesome from the live. I can't believe you guys were in there for 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours is freaking nuts. I need some breakfast. It's my 10 a.m. I take the day off today. I chill out, and then we get back at tomorrow. All right. That's it. But I will do another video in the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You going or not? Yeah. But nothing personal, guys. Don't you worry. 100%. Thank you, Toddy. Thank you, Mahoney. Thank you. G'day. Oh, Ryan, mate. He's at the game. Thank you, Gene. Thank you, Carl. 100%. It is what it is. Yeah, you were at the game too, man. Oh, boy. Yeah, I heard that too. Thank you, Alex, mate. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Carlos. And look, nothing's personal. It's just heated. Everything's heated. Who else I got? Thank you, John. G'day, JJ52. What's going on? Yeah, it's true. Snuck in there with one comment. Who else we got? J-Devil in the house too. Thank you, Rum Hut, Zoo, the fellas before Dante, all the mods too. Thank you, Pepper, as well for doing today. If you catch it later, the mods are awesome. Yuli, Dante, West, Jedi. You guys are fantastic. That helps me run this everything. Thank you, Viper. It's cool, man. It is very cool. And yeah, it's not a good thing. It's a bad loss. Another bad loss. So you guys are cool. Thank you, Fred as well. Thank you, Brandy, and her little Steeler fan. Thank you, Jersey. And thank you to the trolls too. You know what? I'm going to keep getting more and more. Thank you, Triple B, and thank you to Zaya too. Triple B's a podcast, and so is Zaya too, man. That's it, guys. Woo! What a day. We didn't think we were going to get lost, did we? We didn't think. We didn't think we were going to get lost, eh? We didn't think. We didn't think we were going to get lost today. Not to the Cardinals. The Cardinals 3-10 team. We got to a loss, eh? Yeah, that is, that's something. I can't believe that, man. Honest to goodness, I can't believe that rain delay for an hour and a half. I can't believe that. That is nuts. That is insane. All right, you know what? That's Ryan. You deserve better. I'm annoyed. Ryan's at the stadium. He's at Heinz Field right now. Dude. I can't believe that. I can't believe that you had to see that. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you for checking out Steel Nation. All of you guys are awesome. You know what's up. And yeah, nothing personal. I'm just yelling at Steel Nation collectively. All right? I'll see you later. You guys are great. Holy dooly. See you later.